Now this is exciting. We got Paul Scheer, who is known for, and again, I'm a little behind the curve. He does a show at the UCB Theater called Special Delivery, and you can see that every you said
Wednesday night,
Wednesday
9:30.
Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And then from Pile Driver, we've got Rob Huebel. What night? When was
Pile Driver is we're taking a hiatus.
okay, a little
now.
break. Okay,
Yeah, we've been on a break for
You've
like
been on a break.
20,
How-
25 years.
How long has that? 25-year break. Yeah, we got Rob Huebel and Paul Scheer. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
coming.
having us.
Now,
That
this
was
is exciting.
That was
Best-
really exciting.
Best show has been 25 years. I've been enjoying this like.
You were 2 when it started.
Oh my gosh! I remember my mom would be listening to this in her womb.
Yeah,
And and I
Holding
was
the radio.
Yes, and I was
Yeah.
listening
Yeah.
to all the tales, all the stories.
Amy Einstein. Isn't that what they do? They, meaning people with children. Isn't that what they do? I mean,
Look, I have children. You have
I
children.
know. I know.
do. Yeah,
And
we did it. We did it.
early on, you do a lot of these things, a
Yeah.
lot of dumb things.
Yeah.
But my wife gave birth to the Katy Perry documentary. That's when she went into labor.
Okay. Okay. Well, so first of all, I was worried for a second. She literally gave birth to the Katy
Yeah, I was
Perry
trying to
documentary.
picture
I
that.
was like, well, this is a medical issue.
I was like,
we
was it
need to
like
hurry over
Well,
there.
she
DVD,
ideates great ideas, and she's like,
VHS.
"Katie, you need to make."
VHS. Yeah. It was a old fashioned
We
little
can't- we
8mm.
We came to your house a long time ago in New
Not
Jersey.
the house, the studio that was in an apartment building.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was not where Tom lived.
Okay.
No.
Well,
No. Now
are
you-
we saying this for security reasons? Like, are you?
I mean, I was in the studio,
You were in the studio.
Yeah.
You were in the WFMU studio.
and
Right.
and the benefit of doing those shows was getting a sweet ride home from Tom.
yeah, every week I would drive anybody home. Some of the
Don't
people
do it anymore. Don't do it
No
anymore.
more. Figure your own way home.
Figure it out.
You got a thumb, you got a way home. That's
You
what
give
I
us
say. That's what
you
I say
give us
now.
a Lyft credit, but it's for $4.
Yeah, $4.
It doesn't even get me halfway home.
No.
No.
Well,
It's
we
problematic.
give vouchers now. Here's a voucher. It's redeemable at Fernanda's Pizzeria, which is over on.
It's very far away, Tom.
It's so far away.
very far away. And the
Yeah.
pizza, honestly, isn't great.
Not so
Yeah.
good.
What's the best pizza in Los Angeles?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I got a
Now we got
couple
a
of good
show.
answers.
Now
I
we
mean,
got a show right here.
Sure.
all right. Well, I think the thing that you have to do with
Mhm.
LA pizza is you
Yeah.
have to judge it on a different scale, right?
Mhm.
There are different types of
Yes.
pizza. Like Nancy Silverton has a great pizza place called
Okay.
Triple Beam.
Oh, you're a
Yes.
real
Different,
you're a snob.
right? Then
You're
there's like a
snob.
classic like Italian pizzas, Pizziana or Pizzana. That's
I like
great.
Triple Beam a whole lot.
It's good. You do it by the foot, right? Isn't that where they cut it?
Yeah, they have like a-
It's
yeah.
a
Yeah.
yardage system.
Yes, it's-
yeah.
Yeah, I go and you get, but the thing with their pizzas, it's like it's pizza,
Yeah,
but it's not pizza.
I agree.
It's
Whoa.
like
Wait,
it's like
are you sponsored by Little Caesars? That you slid that in.
we're gonna get to that. Don't worry.
You slid it.
It's called
25
stealth
years
marketing.
of not selling out, and
Yeah,
now you
now
sold out
it's
to
out.
Little Caesars.
Folks, I'm gonna just be like it's gonna be like the movie F1 where I'm gonna be covered in ads.
Every time I listen to Best Show, my phone's haptics go off now,
Uh-huh.
just like the F1 trailer.
That's so fun. My favorite thing to do on the show now, since it's live, I say into the microphone, I say, Siri, play some Winston Churchill speeches.
Oh, this is this.
And now everybody who has that set up are just like,
It's happening.
You
Oh,
can also
yeah.
you can also do Alexa, what is the weather, and play some Winston Churchill speeches.
like,
That's,
yeah. And now people are like, ah! they're hearing, well, fight time on the show. Like that's what they're hearing now.
I think my favorite LA pizza though
Mhm.
is in Beverly Hills. It's a place called like Mulberry Street Pizza,
Mhm.
which is to me
Mhm.
as close as I can get to New York pizza. There's one in Larchmont too. It's not bad.
Sure.
But I mean, Mulberry Street Pizza is
Mhm.
pretty good, and I know it's good
Larchmont
because-
has a couple good pizzas.
Yeah, they have
spots. Yeah, I'm a tomato pie guy.
well, tomato pie
I'm
is
a
great.
Tomato
Tomato
pie.
Great.
It's
Great,
like
but it's
from
not like-
Trenton, New Jersey is where you go
Is
for
that true?
Trent. Yeah, that's like the best tomato pie is.
That's
down
how I
there,
grew
yeah.
up. That's my
Oh,
grandma
cool.
used to make
Sure.
tomato pie. She called it affogatos.
Yeah.
Tomato pie.
Hmm.
Siri, what's affogatos?
Everybody's going to be shutting there.
So upset.
I'm just going to say my favorite pizza out here is a place called.
Little Caesars. You already said it. You said.
No, I'm about to
All
look.
right.
The places I do that I promote don't have to be the places I like. They can be two very different.
Okay.
I read ads on this thing for things I would never go near with a 10-foot pole.
You don't have to tell me. Yeah, I can tell the way you read them.
Thank you. I talk about.
I use all the best show supplements.
I want you to talk about. I come here. I tell you what medicine to take.
And I take all
where
of
to
them.
put your money.
I
just
do.
say
I do.
everything.
Yeah.
And what I actually do with my stuff, I don't do any of that
Well,
stuff.
thank you so much for the $50 free at
Yeah,
DraftKings. I was able to
course.
really make a great
yeah,
investment.
it's going to be great just because you get 50 free
50 free,
dollars.
but I can't take it out until I get 500.
I'm in recovery, so I really appreciated the tokens.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's
No,
really
it's
nice.
we're just trying to help do our little part here.
Yeah, but your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza is a place in North Hollywood
Oh,
called, and this name is maybe not the greatest name, Pizza Wagon of Brooklyn.
Whoa!
wow. Did
But
you
I'm-
go deep on finding out why it's a pizza wagon?
Well, I go in there and I just knew, like I said to the guy, I'm from New Jersey. This is the best pizza I've had since I've been here. I knew I was like buttering this guy. I knew.
Yeah.
Because, look, I'm all about, if I'm about anything, it's about jumping the line.
Everybody says that about
Jumping the line.
You
I'm a line
gotta
jumper.
get
Yeah,
ahead.
exactly. They call me Cubert. I jump the line
you.
so
Yeah,
much.
Everybody says that.
Thank you, Paul. I go to Bob's Big Boy over here. I eat there
Yeah.
an inordinate amount.
You're
of
still throwing Drew Carey's name around for free
I still
ones,
got.
for free ones.
I'm still getting free food
His
from
tab
the
is
strike.
still open.
I'm
Yeah.
still- it's a loophole. I'm still.
well, you
and-
were like for the animators. You're like,
Yeah.
now we're the
I'm in,
voiceovers.
Yeah, the Animation Guild. Don't forget us. No, the food I order over there. I just go in and say, I'll get 500 tuna melts
At Bob's.
at Bob's.
Yeah.
Stick it on Drew's account.
Yeah,
To go.
And then they
totally.
look it up and they're just like,
I will say the good thing about Drew Carey when he did that was he said you can't take it to go. I think that was a
that was
solid,
fair.
a
Yeah,
solid,
that was smart.
a fair move.
well,
I saw him in a diner recently at Swingers.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, I don't know him at all. And I
Mhm.
wanted to go over and say, hey man, I thought that was so cool, but I didn't know him. And I was,
Mhm.
I was sort of like intimidated, I guess.
He's the nicest guy in the world and does not want to even does not think it's a big deal. Does not
Yeah.
want to be like,
Oh, I
bought
would.
you
Yeah,
lunch.
dude, I would ride that. If that were me, like I would use that for the rest of my
oh,
life.
can you imagine? I would milk so much less than that for so much longer than he did. I'd be like, guys, I bought 2 pizzas. It's like when Jay Leno was like, I bought a box of donuts for everybody on the picket line.
This is-
and what we're talking about, for people to know,
Oh, sorry.
during the writer's strike, Drew Carey said, hey, the writers are on strike. I'm going to have an open tab at Bob's Big Boy in Burbank, and I think it's Swingers also, where he was like, you go in, you show your guild card, and you can eat a meal for free on me.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
it must have been, was it hundreds of thousands of
Yeah,
dollars?
it was
Yes,
a lot.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then meanwhile, on the strike, Jay Leno just like showed up with a box of like,
12,
hey, I got some donuts.
12
Yeah,
donuts.
who wants some donuts?
There was a
All
And
cake.
denim. He gave
All-
away a lot
yeah,
of denim.
All
Yeah.
cake donuts.
he did
too.
give away 15 cars, and that was not a big deal. The one thing I remember at Drew Carey, like there's certain things that are like locked in my brain because I feel like it's the first time you're hearing about Hollywood or people being charitable. And Drew Carey, way before I was doing anything in professional entertainment,
Yeah.
I heard that he, at the wrap of the Drew Carey show, would take the cast, the crew, everyone down to Orlando, rent out like an entire hotel, and like basically pay to have like Walt Disney World open just for them after they closed,
Whoa.
and they would party all day and all
Wow.
night. And I was like, that is a
That's
a
great.
wonderful way to spend money. He also is a person who I believe bought his next door neighbor's house, built a mini like t-ball field next to it.
Wow.
And so he has like professional announcers come in and people play t-ball in
Yeah.
his next door neighbor's backyard, which is now his backyard.
Wow.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know what?
Why don't you marry him? Why
I want
don't
to.
Why don't
Yeah,
you marry
I'd
him?
love to
It's-
marry
I
him.
would.
I would.
What a good guy.
He is a testament to how much money used to be in show
I'm
business.
telling you, it doesn't exist anymore.
Will
No,
and
I
Grace
don't
season
think.
2. Everyone gets a Porsche.
Yeah, and I
Is that
worked.
true?
That
They
was
all
true.
got- yeah.
All got a Porsche.
I remember something about that. I remember talking to Megan Mullally about this. She goes, "Oh yeah, we all got like cars." It's just like that doesn't exist.
Now we get those vouchers, those $4
Those vouchers.
vouchers.
You get those
Maybe,
vouchers.
yeah.
I worked on a show. I'm not going to name the show.
Let me guess.
Please don't.
Okay.
It was an HBO show. HBO home box office. One
Love
of the
it.
biggest. What was
Not
the
TV.
What was the season wrap gift?
Mm.
What was it?
Not kidding you. Socks.
Whoa,
A
that's
pair of socks
that's a slap in the face.
that had like the name of the show on them. And you're just like, so I'm promoting like
to my
so like an ad.
shoes?
You want me to
Like,
be an ad for
Yeah.
the show now?
for when I'm not wearing shoes. Like,
What a waste. That makes
Socks.
me angry.
Yeah.
That
is it
makes
Sex
me
in the City?
furious.
Were you on Sex in the City? Is that the show?
shockingly close with that guess?
I know what it is.
They were
and
athletics.
I am,
They were athletic socks.
and also don't even understand the tie-in to socks.
there was
and
no
that show.
connection. There was no connection. And the strangest part of it is the socks were Lakers colors. They were white athletic socks with purple and gold. It's just like, well, this show does not take place in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I just
Why
don't-
are we doing that?
I think that people get so nervous about gift giving
Yeah.
that you don't know what to do. And I think you can go cheap. You can go like it just has to have if it has it's like some sentimental value or it's clever,
Yeah.
or it's interesting. Like I used to have to do my own wrap gifts when NTSF would wrap up. It would be there was no money in the budget, so I had
Yeah.
to kind of find something that
Yeah.
was fitting
Sure.
of certain things. I think hopefully people recognize that, and so I also got people socks. No, I got people like pint glasses and stuff like that, but it had like a special part of the show on it, something unique. Something.
Everybody knows, Paul, that they did not back up a garbage truck filled with money and just dump it on you when they greenlit your
On the Adult Swim
Yeah.
show.
shows,
Your
yeah.
15-minute, your 11-minute Adult Swim show. We're just like, let's just give this guy as much money as we
ton of
possibly can.
cash.
Yeah, just back it up.
But no,
Paul,
it's hard. It's like, you know what? But you want to make sure you send people, you get people a nice thing, you treat them nice, but not socks.
socks.
Socks is like a gift. Socks is a joke gift. Like when you say like, oh, I got socks. We got dad socks.
Where is all of the entertainment money now?
Oh, it's in people's bank accounts, and they
It's
say
gone?
that it's gone. Like
Yeah.
it leaves the planet. And they
Yeah.
they act like a spaceship landed
Sucked
and
it
like
up.
took it,
Yeah.
and like it's gone, and we can't make more of it either.
It's
Like,
not.
it's
It's not
gone.
in acting. It's not in. Yeah.
No,
It's
guys, it's gone. Here's the. Would you think this would be the greatest gift or worst gift if you were doing a show? Say you're working on a show, and then the star of the show says, as a thank you gift for the end of the season, I'm going to do a cameo for each and every one of you.
Oh God.
Would that be the greatest thing or the worst thing?
Well, it depends on the celebrity.
Yeah.
Because there is
Okay.
a certain level of celebrity that if someone offered me that,
The Rizzler.
oh, I mean, of course, I'm thinking that kid Tony.
Yeah.
You know, he's great. AJ, Big Justice, all that. Yeah.
Look, if AJ gave me a cameo, I'd
I'd
be
be
like,
psyched.
I'd
AJ
send-
and
I'd
Big
send it.
Justice did
I'd
invite
send
me
it.
down to Boca.
I got you.
They did?
Wow.
They said if you're ever in Boca, come hang. And I haven't gotten a chance to get down there, but
Why
why
haven't you gone down there?
to Boca. I should get back down there.
You gotta get down there.
There is a part of me that was like, that is of all the things we've been offered
Okay.
nice things. I would go meet AJ.
We're powering past the headlines here. How close are you with AJ and Big Justice to where they're inviting you on vacation?
Well, first of all, you know, they liked something that I think Rob and I did, and they said, "Hey, thanks for the shout out." And I said,
Respecto
"Anytime."
Montalban.
Yeah, they were like, we saw Robot TV Friday at midnight, and they said, you know, thanks for the shout out. And I said, anytime.
Yeah.
And they said, well, hey, if you're ever down in Boca, come check us out. We'd love to hang out. Come to Costco with us. And I said,
That's
you
amazing.
bet.
That is.
You
Wow.
bet.
I would be, honestly, I'd say, like, I'm on my way. Like, as soon as that invite went,
If I was
I'm heading
single,
to the airport right
if
now.
I was single, I would
Yeah.
do that. My friend was writing a movie about Dennis Rodman, and it was impossible to find Dennis Rodman, and he
in the movie.
In the movie. No. In like real life, they could not figure out where to meet him. Like,
They filmed it, but he was very cagey about being on camera. The guy playing Dennis Rodman didn't want to be on camera.
and so
I thought it was
hard.
like get him to the Greek. Like we can't find where the fuck.
No,
is Dennis
so basically, like they were going to do a life
Great
story
cast on
of
that
Dennis
movie, too.
Rodman.
Great, get him to the Greek cast.
Rodman? Great.
Really,
They're
A-plus
all
people.
doing great. They're all doing great.
They're role models for a generation.
So they, he was having a hard time figuring out where to meet him because he had to basically get Dennis Rodman to sign his life rights away.
Okay.
For this movie, looking, searching, and found a guy who knows Dennis. He's like, when I find him, I'll tell you where he is.
Okay.
Saturday afternoon comes. My friend gets a phone call. He's at a Dave and Buster's in Fort Lauderdale.
Hurry. You better hurry.
He got on a plane, went down there. He was still there.
Yeah.
What?
And met him and got the deal done
Oh, that's-
in the Dave and Buster's.
That's the movie.
I mean, really,
Is
right?
Getting the
Film
life
that.
rights. I want to make a movie about the life rights of Dennis Rodman.
All it is.
Well,
showing
then,
up.
you know, and then that movie was going to be made with Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoa.
From Get Him to the Greek too.
Whoa. Man. A lot of people getting in trouble.
Now the Greek. The only way I'd want to see it is the Greek was a prison.
You got it.
Getting them.
You got it. I got it. I knew exactly what you meant. Right when you said it,
Thank
I
you,
knew
Rob.
exactly.
So
what
you and I are like this.
I
Now, yeah.
You were talking about cameos. I got you a pretty good cameo.
Because this is
Yeah.
the thing. Look, I just want to say, these two jokers do a show called Dark Web,
Dark Web.
and
you.
it's very funny,
Thank you.
and they got a dynamic. It's like the game within the game. It's like when you're at a basketball game and you hear some player go, like, say things
Yeah.
to another player.
Yeah.
But people people at home can't hear
They
that.
don't get it. They don't
Yeah.
get it.
We do a lot of like look away passes, you know.
But Rob is always busting your beans with these things.
man.
He'll get you a
Yeah.
T-shirt that you don't want to wear.
Exactly.
This is it. This is what happens. I mean, wait. So now I want to go back to the cameo that you were offered.
Well, I want to hear this cameo
All right, got it.
first.
Well, this was part of we kind of
Find
do
stuff.
dumb stuff, and basically our show is we watch messed up clips that we find on the internet. It started just in real life. We would just send each other dumb stuff, like everybody does with their friends.
Sure.
So we're like, well, let's turn this into a YouTube show.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that, and then we, kind of every now and then we'll try to give each other really dumb gifts. And
Literally
so-
every week we
Yeah.
try to search the web, and so those gifts can come in material form or
whatever. Yeah. So, backstory: Paul's grandmother died recently.
Yeah.
And
Rest
I
in
was
power.
thank you.
That's what I
was
said.
gonna say,
Thank you for saying that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I could tell he was really affected by it. So
Mm-hmm.
I got a cameo for him by this lovely woman who I think is maybe an adult film star or a stripper or something, but has, a gigantic,
An ample bosom.
an ample
Yes.
bosom.
Yeah.
And
I feel like I'm on the newlywed game now or something.
she loves to make whoopee.
So you get a cameo.
So I get a cameo for him, and I just said, in the thing, my friend Paul, his grandmother died, and he's having a hard time. Anything you could say would be very helpful. And so she's like, very sincerely, she's but
Beautiful
in a string
eulogy.
string bikini, just is like did exactly what I asked her to do. She was like, Paul, I'm so sorry about your grandmother. Like,
gave me hope about the future, but also gave me
and a
chance
shout
for
out
him-
to your wife June. She's
Yes.
like, I know your wife June is still alive, so blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Maybe she can help you also. And then she said, and I hope this also helps. And so then she does a very sexy dance, which when you're,
I would say that the dance part of was less about her moving her body, but moving about
it's just bouncing
Sure.
her
Well, look,
boobies.
grief doesn't move in a straight line.
Amen.
Amen.
You just need to realize it doesn't move in a straight line.
Mm.
I got I was working a job in a writer's room, and at one point,
You keep mentioning all these
we had a
jobs. that
basket.
you
Look,
had.
Rob. I don't know what to do with all the work and all the money.
I mean, when this industry people are like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything, and you're
I
like,
gotta
I got to
move.
give them away. I got to give these jobs away.
I'm like, anybody want a job?
Yeah.
I was dribbling a basketball in the office, and then somebody was just like, finally, like, hey, just don't dribble a basketball. Like we're thinking, oh, of course, sorry.
Right.
Then I figured what I'm gonna do right now is find the cheapest cameo I can get and apologize. Have whoever it is apologize for me. Hey, Tom was dribbling that basketball, and he's really sorry about it.
Yeah.
And I got one for $10.
Yeah.
A guy in like the guitarist in like a metal band that I'm not even sure.
Okay.
I had never heard of the
Not
group
even
until I
wow.
heard. And the guy kicked it back within 30 minutes, like same day.
I love it.
Hey, I got something for you. Hey, Tom, sorry. He was dribbling that basketball in the office. He won't do it again. The thing, if you go on Cameo, what you need to do is be quick with it. Because there's a whole
response time.
Yeah. If your response time is quick, you'll get a whole other stream of support.
That should be a category.
You can search
is
by
quick
the
turnaround.
return rate. They do
really?
have they especially around holidays and stuff like Father's Day. There's a big quick turnover. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out.
Yeah.
And that's the professionalism that you're gonna get.
But there's not to talk about cameos, but like George Santos is on there. Like he's going to prison and he's like
There's some ones that I really
cranking them out.
Rob and I really enjoyed a couple because we went down that rabbit hole at one point where Patrick Ewing, former New York Knick, loved Patrick Ewing.
Yes.
Seemed like someone, maybe he's with his wife or whatever, and they say, you ever hear about this thing called Cameo? And he's like, oh, what's that? And they're like kind of lying in bed, maybe, and he's like, oh, it's like this. And then it just seemed like he just started doing it from that state. In a bathrobe, in bed, literally over his phone as if he was looking down at his shoes. Just recording very half-assed cameos.
Sure.
And I love Patrick Ewing, one of the best.
I'm sure, to be fair, though, they were not pricey at
Oh,
all.
they were very, very pricey.
That's the thing. He's also charging more than anyone, because he's like, in his mind, he's thinking like, what do I get for personal appearance? Like, 80 grand.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, so I guess I'm doing one of these.
$1,000 to say, hey, Jake, happy birthday.
Yeah.
And he won't get it out.
No.
I did like the beginning of Cameo when they would have very big celebrities say very conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And they would embed it like in certain things. Like they had a lot of
you could
celebrities.
really kind of make them say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've gotten pretty smart about that.
Now, couldn't we update Bowfinger and do like where you just keep paying one person over and over to say a finite amount of words, and then you can just kind of like AI them because you've got.
I believe that someone actually made a Cameo movie.
Okay.
But I don't think it was the quality.
Yeah. Okay.
Of what, like, I think that, like, there's a lot of people who have an idea, but then it's about the execution. And I feel like that's what we need to do is elevate the execution.
How long would it take if I started hiring, say we just pick a celebrity. Who would this? Let's just pick somebody.
Brad
Pitt. Well, let's go with Josh Gad.
Great.
So, let's
Josh Gad.
Great.
We're not
Love
going
it.
Brad Pitt. Might be a little in that Patrick Ewing zone.
Yeah.
Well, but his house did get broken into recently, so maybe he wants to get
Sure.
He
extra
needs to
cash.
get his money.
If I was to get a cameo from Josh Gad every day until, like, when does he finally go, like, stop? And I'm not accepting
Great
this one.
question.
I'm not accepting this anymore.
Great
I've done
question.
15 in a row, 40 in a like literally
Every
7 days a
single
week.
day.
It keeps coming through. Hey, we say tell Tom. What if it kept saying like, hey, tell Tom to like cheer up and have a like I'm looking for like pep talks from him.
But
And
do it,
At what point does he remember you and start going, "Hey, man, it's me again.
Yeah.
Good morning."
Like, when's the first time he acknowledges
Right.
this is not the first cameo I'm doing for you?
Here's what I think. I think that there is a implicit agreement that if you are on Cameo, it's like, as long as the check clears, like the money's in the bank. There's no reason to stop doing it.
Yeah.
I think we could get a Josh Gad,
Okay.
an Austin Powers impersonator, which is also on there.
Yeah.
There's several.
Yeah,
There's several.
doing just to get him out.
Yeah.
And now I want to do this series where it's a bunch of impersonators on a Zoom call and make that should be the movie. Is just
Zoom the movie.
Do you remember this? This is a thing that I got obsessed with. And I think when we were making Human Giant, it was.
Do you mind if we plug Human Giant really quick?
Yeah, MTV,
Please get the word out.
Wednesdays 10:30 on after 3-6 Mafia's brand new show. It's a reality show.
That's
really great
right.
guys.
That's right.
And but there was a movie. It was an Ocean's 11 movie only with celebrity impersonators. So it was sort of like it was impressionists and impersonators in a movie where they weren't playing impersonators. They were. It was as if you cast Austin Powers and Groucho Marx in it. It was but I don't think for legal reasons they could say Groucho Marx and this. I think but that was the premise. There was no winking.
The other great idea, I forgot whose idea this is, but I love it, is doing a movie with the stand-ins that that are walking through the scene for blocking and whatever and saying the lines. Just cut together that footage,
Just let that be the movie.
Let that be the
movie.
movie,
Meanwhile, in the background, you see
Josh Gad and Brad Pitt.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia.
I would love to get those 3-6 Mafia guys on there. Academy Award winning 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
For the song, right?
Hustle and Flow, yeah.
When do you guys go on Cameo? When does the dark web guys go on Cameo? Look, separately you might not want to do it, but when does the duo finally own its Cameo time?
Whoa. Do we start doing it for financial reasons?
You tell me.
Okay.
You tell me.
Probably not long from now.
Okay.
The way Hollywood is going. By the way, I'm not shitting on. I don't know if I can swear on the show.
You just did.
I'm not.
Used to be a big no-no.
It's fine now. Big no-no. Used to be on the radio.
Sorry.
I'd throw you out.
No, I'm
There's
not.
still people that don't talk to me from that. You know one of them.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to besmirch anyone that's doing Cameo. I get that money, like whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet. I probably, you keep your eye on me. Keep your eye on me. I don't know. This town is rough.
I'm often asked to host or to help draft orders and stuff like that, and I consistently say no. Cameo has reached out, and I have nothing bad to say about Cameo. I think what I have an issue with is, I don't know, because you know what? If you're on it, you're on it, and that's great. And God bless.
Yeah.
God bless. I'm not gonna say much more about it.
Well, what about would you do a gambling thing? Like, would you be the face of DraftKings? Whatever?
Me, LeBron, Kevin Hart sitting down on a couch talking about our bets.
Like, that's money that is everywhere, and I think I would do that. I should be. So lucky.
Cannot believe that LeBron James, a professional athlete who is playing currently in the NBA, and is still one of the league's biggest stars, is on DraftKings ads. It to me boggles my mind that an athlete could be on a site for betting on that sport.
Okay, Grandpa.
I mean, I don't. But
you hearing this, Tom? You hearing this guy?
I don't know what he's.
Yeah, I mean, what is he talking about?
There's a point when you just want to say, "You got enough? You got enough?"
Right.
Oh, I mean, there's
how much?
Yeah.
How many yachts?
Yeah.
Can you water ski behind?
But I
Michael
think it
Douglas,
gets that
everyone.
point.
Michael Douglas.
I think you get to a point where like it doesn't even register anymore. It's just like more, give me more, give me more. You get like crazy eyes over how much money you get in there, and that's why Rob and I, we're
launching our own.
We're launching our own direct to you health food store.
Okay.
So it's going to be it's the dark web of food. We're going to go around, find the best organic ingredients, and we'll sell it to you. This is part of a multi-pronged thing. This is going to be one of our side hustles for the dark web. But so we're going to have all organic fruit and vegetables delivered to you. You fill out a short form. We get a taste profile, and we're going to start sending that stuff to you.
Yeah.
And
do people still do that? That, like, during the pandemic, my wife signed up for several of those, like food delivery, like Green Chef. And by the way,
Foods.
Is this a sponsor that I'm getting?
Green Chef is a sponsor of the. No, I don't know. Is Green Chef a real one?
I don't know what
sounds like.
Imperfect Foods is one that we signed up for.
Yeah.
And we got a porch pirate one time came to our house.
Are you allowed to say that?
Porch pirate?
Yeah.
I think you can.
Okay.
There's a lot of pirates.
What about the pirate community?
They're upset. A porch pirate came and grabbed our imperfect fruits and vegetables, and I was a second late in catching them.
What's imperfect? That just fucked up vegetables?
Yeah, so
like
basically
things that have a brown
they're
spot
totally good. They just don't look good,
Yeah.
right? Like
I
they
love
are,
it.
they're not even rotten. They just
Yeah.
don't look
Yeah.
A little bit, but a little bit rotten.
They look fine. But I went to go find. I kind of peeked out of my house to see where they were, and it's the guy had ripped open the box to see, like, all right, what thing is inside? And just it was a trail of fruit down the street, like not Goldilocks, but like a Hansel and Gretel. Like I was like, oh, this guy's so mad. He's like, fruit, and ugly fruit at that,
And he
just throwing.
because if you get caught, they just don't go. It's a junky box. You go on. You're like you're in trouble no matter what was in the box.
Right. Yeah,
It's like at least I'm going to steal stuff. I should get something good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually happened to me. I had 2 tickets to see the Washington Wizards in my car, and then somebody broke in, and there were
No
4
way.
tickets when they
Is that written on the sheet of paper?
No, that's from vaudeville. That joke is about 600 years old. The old switcheroo.
We had someone try to break into our house.
They did,
Huh?
didn't they? They did.
Oh, wait, are you talking about your thing?
No, I'm talking about the house that we rented in San Diego.
This is one of the all-time mysteries. This
Yeah.
is like
This is a. That's a classic. Well, during the pandemic, like I just randomly a neighbor texted was like, "Hey, we had someone like come in our backyard. Look on your cameras." And we had a dude come in our backyard, like try to come in our house.
Ooh.
And he didn't get in. All the doors were locked. But it's just really scary.
we-
I don't know why I brought this up. Just
Well,
to terrify people.
terrified you over the holidays.
Yes, I was very terrified.
So I don't know if you followed this at all. Not that you should, but I like Christmas. I enjoy Christmas. I love getting ready for the holidays.
okay.
And I'm on a text chain with Kulap Villasak, Jessica St. Clair, and my wife, June Diane Rayfield, and
My
Casey
wife.
Wilson. My wife. And Christmas talk starts very early.
Sure.
So there was probably in August a text exchange going back and forth about these things being available, and I happened to see on one of the websites there was a 6.5 foot tall Will Ferrell elf animatronic that was available.
Okay.
And I said to Kulap, we need to buy this, and then we need to put this in someone's house. And we got it. And Kulap said, Rob Huebel's house. And I was like, great. So we had talked about this plan of elfing Huebel with this.
Okay.
But it was expensive. It was like $200.
It was a very expensive prank.
But now it was past Christmas at this point. It got past Christmas, and past Christmas, all of a sudden, Home Depot has it on sale for $40. And I text Kulap, I'm like, the time is now.
Yeah.
We go, we buy it.
I was going to
Especially
say,
off season.
yeah, that showed up at my house like around Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So it was later. And so I built this thing, and it was in my garage, and it scared everyone in my family because it's 6 foot tall.
It's
so it's a
so
man.
scary.
It's a
It's
giant
so
man.
Just,
An animatronic man who's
Yeah.
speaking with Will Ferrell. His mouth is moving. And so we decided, and we started falling in love with this idea. From August to February, we're like, we're going to prank Huebel. It's going to be the best. And we get these special masks. We call our friend Tall John, and he has his minivan. We throw the elf in the back of the minivan. We drive up to Huebel's house. But then there's a lot of discussion because we're like, should we do it in the middle of the night? And we ring the doorbell, and there's an elf there. Like, well, he's got a child. We don't want to scare his child.
Yeah.
And we were like, we don't want him. Like, then there was talk. Well, does Huebel have a gun? Will he maybe come out and shoot us? We don't know. So there's a lot of fear. And then
I love that entered the chat.
Oh, well, we were like, yeah, we didn't know.
I also like that it's still an open question whether
want it.
everyone's friend Rob is
want
a
it.
gun collector.
I want it to be an open question.
I mean, and by the way, we started getting a little bit nervous, so we decided that the prank would go down midday.
Yeah, it was
midday.
very safe.
Yeah.
But you still scared the crap out of me and my family.
Yes.
Like my daughter was terrified.
So where did you put this thing?
So we put on these LED masks, and we Tall
that's
John slow
call that
rolled
strike
up.
one.
Yeah, slow rolled up to Huebel's
that's
house.
strike two.
And we ran out. Every one of Huebel's cameras got us running into his driveway, carrying a 6 foot tall elf. We get him on the doorstep,
Yeah.
ring the bell, and then take off. And then but now we don't have any way to like enjoy what we've just done.
Sure.
So then we kind of slow roll by it again. As people was like, tell us what your perspective, because I know my perspective.
Well,
yeah.
I experienced the jump scare like for days because I would forget that it was there, but initially, because I looked at the Ring camera footage of me when I opened my door.
So when this was going down, you were inside.
I was inside.
Home.
Yeah, it was it was like noon, on like a
early.
Tuesday or something. And so
when other people are at.
When you can't just take out your gun and shoot people in the front lawn.
Yeah, no, I was in my hyperbaric chamber. Yeah, I was in my cryogenic chamber. And so the doorbell rings. I have my manservant go down and check it out. Then he comes up and gets me. No, so I open the door and you can hear me go, you can hear it like on the Ring camera. It's so scary. So then, we kept it out there for a long time. And everyone in my neighborhood is like, it's well past the holidays. Why is this here?
Well, it's also, they also... Why are you, like you just added it to your? It's not like hey, take the Christmas thing down.
No. Yeah,
it's well past the holidays. Like you're starting past the holidays
in like February, and it's motion activated, so it would start doing all the classic Will Ferrell lines from Elf.
Sure.
When you approach it. So finally, my daughter was like traumatized, and I said, "Okay, I'll put it in the garage," but. Now it's still in the garage.
It's scary.
Every time you go in the garage because there's just there's a very tall guy,
and it's shadowy. And that's I had it stored in my garage, waiting for the prank.
Yeah,
and everyone in our family was frightened out because it's a tall man in the back of your garage.
I also didn't tell you this part, but I caught my wife. I caught my wife with the doll. In a very compromising situation, and I consider it a betrayal. I still consider it infidelity.
Folks, this is how it goes out here in Hollyweird. These people, they're not like you and I. The salt of the earth, hardworking lunch pail types. I'm only associating with these people just because I'm trying to get that money to bring back to us.
You're going to bring it back to New Jersey.
Exactly.
I will tell you that Rob's reaction to the prank was well received, so much so that we decided, let's do it again.
Sure.
We bought another one and decided to do it to Jack McBrayer. Did not go over well at all.
He doesn't like pranks, I don't think.
No.
I love pranks.
Yeah.
It seems like he might be less forgiving.
He thought that we were somehow like giving him the old "fu" or something like that. Like he
thought it was mean spirited.
Yeah, he thought it was mean spirited. We had to all kind of call and apologize to Jack McBrayer. And this is I was very confident that you would take it well. Like that was what
could be offensive about that?
I think he just felt like we were doing like. I don't know what it was, but I think he just felt like, why would you do this to me? Why would you leave? Because he saw it as a burden of, why would you leave a 6 foot tall animatronic on my, now I'm responsible for this man.
I have to feed it. Yeah. It might have also been like, I'm not in that movie. Is that why you gave it to me?
Yeah.
Because
what if
you
found out Elf was down to Jack McBrayer or Will Ferrell?
Right.
Ooh. And then they just he takes this as a mocking symbol.
Now that would have been interesting.
The greatest thing would be is you put the Will Ferrell on Jack McBrayer's yard. The door bursts open. He's got a machine gun.
He's a gun collector.
He's the gun collector.
Oh.
Or he's just like comes out. He's like thunk and like shoots like a smoke starts coming out. You guys are, where are we? Where are we?
Oh my god!
And then you start hearing, and you're just like,
just mowed down.
That's the way to do it.
They throw all of our bodies into a ditch, just like with the elf doll. The worst part about the Jack prank was he was not home, but caught us on the Ring cams. And then called us in the middle of setting up the Will Ferrell. And
oh my god!
No, that's
Hollyweird.
That's what they do. Look, folks, again,
this is the lifestyle.
The things we get out of life that are just like satisfying.
Yeah, you can't afford
it. We can't afford it.
No way.
This is what they do.
Well, this is why these celebrities offer to people like you a cameo.
Right.
They're going to Home Depot Data and money's no object.
No
$40 for
$40.
Will Ferrell thing. Give me 2.
Right.
They're saying, give me 2.
Yeah.
I did buy 2. I drove far to get that second one.
It's also Home Depot. Out of season stuff at Home Depot is like the most bleak thing ever.
Yeah.
Like,
In a
it's
back shelf. Like you really got to go digging for it. Where's your elf?
Because the active holiday is all over the place, and you're just like, oh, you're looking for Christmas stuff.
Trying to game the system out here.
Okay, I guess you're going to put this away for 11 and a half months.
I'm like one of those monsters after Valentine's Day who goes to the supermarket and buys all that candy, that discounted candy.
And that candy's not even that cheap. That's the weirdest thing. Like, it's always like, oh, the cheap candy. You go to like CVS, it's just like 10% off. It's like 10% off. Keep going.
Come on.
Keep going.
What are you guys going to be for Halloween this year?
My kids are already talking about it.
My daughter is so talking about it.
It's pretty big. My kids, we're obsessed right now with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We're doing a Brooklyn Nine-Nine rewatch.
Whoa.
Watching 2 to 3 episodes a night of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Do they want to dress up as a character?
They want to dress up as the 2 older gentlemen, and why am I forgetting their names right now? Hoyt and no, it's the 2 guys who are basically
top,
the 2 guys who are like comic relief that are great. I believe I don't remember their names.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is great, but they love Terry, they love Andy, they love Chelsea. The fact that I knew Chelsea and Andy and Joe, very exciting to them.
Isn't that funny? It's so funny how your kids get excited if you can like name drop someone. It's so, to me, I get humiliated all the time because I'm like, I do know Nick Kroll. It's just like, my daughter's like, what?
Nick Kroll, very nicely, I was dropping off something at his house and I brought my son, who was very into sing at this point, very nicely knew that my son was into sing. And this kind of burst into in the best possible way, in the way that you would hope that anyone would do it for my son, who looked at him like this and then looked at him straight in the eye, dropped his head, and then looked at the ground as if he was like, no, I don't want any, like he almost trying to disappear himself.
Yeah,
then I felt bad. It's weird. It's like you don't want to.
When they hear a voice and you don't match the cartoon, that's confusing. That makes their head explode.
I made a real big mistake.
Here we go. Here's the show.
I was at my son's school, and this little girl came up to me, a little bit younger than my son, probably second grader, and she said, "Hey, are you on Is It Cake?" And I knew that I was on. I nailed it. And I was like, "Well, girl, she got her cake shows confused. I'm not going to sit here and go, well, actually."
So Nailed It is which one?
Nailed It is the one where it's the bad bakers.
Okay.
And trying to make it. And then Is It Cake is good bakers. And then people try to guess, is it cake?
Yeah.
So I baked on Nailed It. And so a lot of kids will talk to me about that. A lot of kids I bump into at my kids' school.
Why are you always hanging out with all these kids?
They give me a lot of what I need, which is, I need that validation. So this girl comes up to me and she says like, I loved you on, Is It Cake? And I said, oh, thank you very much. And then there's a part of me I was like, I wasn't really on that, but I was like, but she's a second grader. What am I going to do? And right. And she goes, was it fun? And I said, yes, it was. And their dad was like, thank you so much. That was so nice. You talked to my daughter like that. I was like, oh, of course, And I let it go, thinking this will not come back to me. I'm going downstairs to this assembly that I had to do. And she bumps into me again. She's like, I've been thinking about it. Can you tell me when you're there? And she starts asking me a very specific question about Is It Cake?
Now we're getting into trouble.
So then I was like, well, now I'm going to be lying.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I wasn't actually on Is It Cake. I was on Nailed It. Maybe you thought about that. And she looked at me like, you son of a bitch.
Like,
you lied to me. Why would you lie
to
me? And she walked away disgusted.
Yeah.
Like I was like, no, I was trying to explain it. No, I just thought, I was just saying, I thought you meant, and then I blamed her. I was like, oh, I thought you said Nailed It. I knew she didn't say Nailed It.
Whoa.
And
hole gets deeper.
Wow.
And then my son walked over and goes, why were you talking to that second grader? I was like,
God.
Never mind. Never you mind.
This is
This
terrible.
is free fall. You were in free fall.
I was.
Should stop going on cake shows.